the gate here, you know. So I said, Holly, would you look after, I called my car then Elizabeth. I said, would you take care of Elizabeth while I'm gone, you know, see that she's all right? Mm-hmm. Gas and everything. Oh, yeah. That was the start of it. And then his son lived in Ventura, and when I came back off of my trip after Hottie died in 82, I mean, Jim died in 82, why, when I came back, I found out my brother had pancreatic cancer.
Yes.
So I took care of him in 83. Mm-hmm. And Hottie would come up then to see his son, who lived in Ventura at that time. And I guess, I don't know, he called all the family to see if it was all right for him to get married. I think he called Ruth.
Called my mother?
Mm-hmm.
I hope she said yes.
Yeah, and he called Tommy, Doris's husband, you know, his nephew, to see if it was all right if he could get married.
And they said, Howard, you're a big boy. You can make your own mind.
He thought it was too soon after Clara died.
Yeah. I met her only once.
Hmm?
I remember her only one time meeting her.
She suffered from cancer for many, many years. She had both breasts removed and did it all through her.
Poor thing.
So then you and Uncle Howie got married. What year did you get married to Uncle Howie?
84.
So you were just newlyweds when you came up to North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I mean, I guess I didn't realize you had only been married a couple years when you met Kelly. That's about right then.
No, we got married in 84.
Yeah, so did we, my husband and I.
We did.
December.
And when Howie went back to his hometown, Lemoore.
Yes.
Oh, never again. He'd been gone for 23 years, he said. Never again.
Yeah.
The only person he knew was the undertaker.
Oh! You said about the graves, that it was broken?
Yes, her name was Rachel.
Who is Rachel? Let's
see, that would be his...
sister, or what is it?
No, because this is a name I've never heard. You're telling me things that I don't know. Because Grandma, as far as I knew, was Grace. Grace married Alfred. And then it was Olive. And I only met her like once. And then there's another sister. There was a Claudia that died in childhood. And then there was Howard, I think.
No, there was another one then. This little girl, I don't know how old she was, but the tombstone was cracked.
I bet that was Claudia.
Was that Claudia then? I'm sorry. Claudia said Rachel.
I bet because she was a child and had died of diphtheria.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, that was the
Claudia.
one. Claudia. And Grandma used to talk about it. Let's see,
Claudia.
Grace, Olive, Ida.
That sounds right.
I never can remember if it's on Grandpa's side or Grandma's that these names showed up. Grace, Olive, Ida.
So
Claudia,
he knew
Howard.
the undertaker. So he had her grave
Rebuilt up, yeah, fixed up. And actually, was it Kelly, you and I, we were by the farm. Or no, Steve. Steve and I came back from a trip and we drove through Lemoore. Mm-hmm. And the farm is in quite disrepair. I don't know, these older buildings, any old building takes a lot of work to make it stay nice.
Sure.
And so this farmstead, I'm sure at its day, was a much nicer looking place than what it is now. I only remember, I think I might have been 3 or 4 being on that farm. Mm-hmm. And then Grandpa and Grandma moved to the town. But I really don't have a recollection of what that house is like or anything, but it looked pretty rough when we were there. So, but my brother went out there with my mother just recently and looked at it.